iPhone 17 Pro Max leaks. Everything so far. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is expected to be one of Apple's most ambitious launches, featuring notable improvements in usefulness, performance, and design. In order to ensure that its flagship smartphone appeals to both tech fanatics and regular users, Apple appears to be addressing both the device's practical and aesthetic elements. The most anticipated changes for this much-awaited smartphone are examined here. According to reports, Apple is releasing the iPhone 17 Pro Max with a striking new design that includes a modern bar-style arrangement on the back. In addition to adding to the device's contemporary look, this revised design makes it easier to use. While the Pro model's switch from titanium to aluminum is anticipated to cut weight without compromising durability, the camera module's repositioning produces a more symmetrical and balanced appearance. The gadget will also have brushed edges and a dual-tone finish, which will give it a more upscale appearance. With these modifications, the iPhone 17 Pro Max should stand out more visually and provide consumers with a more ergonomic experience. Apple is combining design and utility with these changes to produce a gadget that feels as beautiful as it looks. With major improvements to its camera technology, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is poised to revolutionize mobile photography. According to rumors, the three rear cameras, wide, ultra-wide, and telephoto, will all have 48 megapixel sensors, which is a significant upgrade above the 12 megapixels telephoto lens that was previously used. Sharper, more detailed photographs are promised even in difficult lighting situations thanks to this improvement. The advent of 8K video recording is an excellent choice for content producers, providing high-quality videos for content creation. The resolution of the front-facing camera has doubled from 12 megapixels to 24 megapixels, marking another significant improvement. This translates to greater low-light performance, enhanced video calls, and crisper selfies. These improvements guarantee that fans of photography and videography will continue to choose the iPhone 17 Pro Max. For smartphone consumers, battery life is a crucial consideration, and the iPhone 17 Pro Max is anticipated to bring about notable advancements in this field. Even with its improved functionality, the gadget is made to last longer thanks to its larger 5,000 mAh battery. You can stay connected for longer thanks to the increased battery capacity, whether you're streaming, gaming, or multitasking. The new A19 Pro chip, which offers a 25% increase in processing power while improving energy efficiency, lies at the heart of the device's performance. This CPU is made to easily handle demanding tasks like augmented reality apps, 8K video editing, and gaming. In addition, Apple is launching a cutting-edge cooling technology to preserve peak performance even under demanding conditions. With these improvements, the iPhone 17 Pro Max is a dependable partner for any task by delivering both power and efficiency. It is anticipated that the iPhone 17 Pro Max will include 12 gigs of RAM, which is a substantial upgrade, the 8 gigs of RAM that was present in its predecessor. This memory increase will significantly improve multitasking, enabling users to manage resource-intensive tasks and switch between apps with ease. The extra RAM guarantees a seamless and effective user experience, whether you're editing high-definition videos, juggling several programs at once, or playing intense video games. This update demonstrates Apple's dedication to offering a product that satisfies the needs of contemporary consumers. Apple is giving customers additional ways to show their individual style by increasing the number of color options available for the iPhone 17 Pro Max. It is anticipated that new hues like orange and dark blue will be added to the traditional black, white, and natural tones. These new choices preserve the high-end look for which Apple is renowned while adding a contemporary touch. In addition to improving the device's aesthetic appeal, the wider color palette enables customers to select a model that best suits their personal style. This emphasis on customization guarantees that a wider range of people will find the iPhone 17 Pro Max appealing. The goal of the iPhone 17 Pro Max is to provide a more potent, effective, and aesthetically pleasing experience. These updates may affect your everyday use in the following ways. 1. Photography. With newer cameras and 8K recording capabilities, take crisper, more detailed pictures and videos. 2. Performance. Even when performing demanding tasks, take advantage of longer battery life and quicker processing speeds. 3. Multitasking. Use more RAM to manage demanding processes and switch between apps with ease. 4. Design. Value a device that is more aesthetically pleasing, lighter, and more ergonomic. 5. Personalization. To fit your style, select from a greater variety of colors. An important advancement in smartphone technology is the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This gadget is ready to satisfy the demands of contemporary consumers thanks to its improved camera system, improved performance, polished design, and more color options. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is positioned to be a strong competitor in the market for high-end smartphones, regardless of your preferences for photography, multitasking, or elegant design. Apple keeps pushing the limits of what a smartphone can accomplish by incorporating these developments, ensuring that the iPhone 17 Pro Max stays at the forefront of mobile innovation. This gadget is more than simply a tool. It is a declaration of Apple's dedication to providing cutting-edge technology that improves daily living. The A19 Pro chip, which is based on cutting-edge 3nm process technology, is at the core of the iPhone 17 Pro Max. This processor offers a significant increase in speed and efficiency, enabling resource-intensive apps to run smoothly and multitask with ease. Longer battery life is a result of the 3nm architecture's improved energy economy and performance. We anticipate that the iPhone 17 Pro will be powered by an A19 Pro system on chip. The Pro version of the A19 processors would have an additional graphic core if Apple adopts the same strategy it did with the A18 Silicon. According to early rumors, the A19 Silicon would be constructed using a 2nm process, which would result in transistors that are more tightly packed and offer higher performance and power efficiency. However, there have been recent rumors that Apple's chip-building partner may employ a new version of their 3nm process, which could result in some improvements over the current Pro model's A18 Pro Silicon. According to recent reports, the iPhone 18 Pro versions would be the first to use 2nm chipsets. Apple's current iPhones come with 8 gigs of RAM. According to analyst Jeff Pu, the iPhone 17 Pro variants may get up to 12 gigs of additional RAM. This action would support Apple's efforts to increase the amount of artificial intelligence on devices. According to reports, Apple is developing a vapor cooling chamber to assist prevent overheating in its phones. This chamber would take the place of the typical heatsinks seen in Apple's existing phones. There has been more conjecture that this feature will materialize after a picture of that vapor chamber appeared. It appears that vapor cooling will only be available on the Pro variants. Additionally, connectivity has been improved with 5G modems, antennae, and Wi-Fi developed by Apple for faster and more dependable connections. The iPhone 17 Pro Max provides a smooth and reliable experience whether you're working remotely, playing competitive games, or viewing HD content. In light of tariff pressures, Wall Street analysts anticipate a $50 price increase for iPhone 17 Pro models. According to a recent research note from analysts at Jefferies, Apple may be getting ready to increase the price of certain of its next iPhones by $50. The higher-end iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max versions, which are anticipated to go on sale in September 2025, would be affected by the rise. The anticipated 4% to 5% rise is intended to offset higher expenses associated with continued U.S. tariffs, specifically those imposed on Chinese-made Apple products. According to Jefferies, roughly 40% of the iPhone 17 supply for the U.S. market will still be put together in China, leaving the business open to import taxes that are already starting to have an impact. The current retail price of the iPhone 16 Pro Max is $1,199. The iPhone 17 Pro Max may surpass $1,249 in the United States if Apple hikes pricing by the anticipated $50. Since the iPhone X 2017 introduction, when the top model cost $1,000, this would be the first increase in price for Pro models. The anticipated price hike coincides with wider cost pressures brought on by US-China trade tensions. Apple warned investors on its most recent results call that tariffs would cost the company $900 million in just the June quarter. China continues to be a major location for the production of high-end iPhones, even though the corporation has been moving production to India and Southeast Asia. Jefferies claims that a $50 retail price hike would only marginally offset the $20 to $25 increase in manufacturing costs for each iPhone 17 brought on by tariffs and supply chain modifications. Apple is able to preserve its profit margins by using this pricing strategy as it gets ready for increased geopolitical challenges before the holidays. This week, Apple is expected to release its fiscal Q3 earnings. Following the April to May tariff rush, analysts anticipate robust iPhone sales. Nevertheless, investors will be watching guidance for the upcoming quarter and any indications on price strategy. Apple has a track record of carefully managing price hikes. The company has maintained iPhone pricing in the US for a number of years, despite rising labor and component costs, even though it increased prices in some foreign countries in 2022 and 2023 to account for currency swings. Increasing pricing now can be a test of how devoted customers are. With over 50% of all sales, the iPhone continues to be Apple's biggest source of income. As shipments of premium devices increase, the business seems to be placing a wager that pro users would be able to afford the higher price. Apple knows its core customer base values the ecosystem, not just the phone, said Patrick Moorhead, tech analyst at More Insights and Strategy, in a note earlier this year. They have more flexibility to raise prices at the high end than almost any other brand. Early September is usually when Apple releases its new iPhone lineup, with retail availability a week or two later. According to rumors, this year's update would prioritize better AI, processing chips, increased battery efficiency, and improved camera software. Apple is apparently working on improving the iOS experience for power users, which is one of the main reasons it may continue to emphasize the Pro sector, even though the design may stay mostly the same. On Tuesday, Apple's stock fell 0.79%, underperforming other tech indices. Wall Street is keeping a tight eye on the company's communication strategy about tariffs, cost inflation, and the possibility of a slowdown in demand for high-end smartphones. Given Apple's strong brand and capacity to raise prices without alienating customers, Jefferies is still optimistic about the company's long-term prospects. But when Apple releases its next lineup, the $50 iPhone price increase is probably going to be a major talking point. So, stay tuned for more updates and information on the highly anticipated iPhone 17 series and witness the future of powerful smartphones from Apple. See you in my next video. Stay safe and peace out.